Our thought for the day today, man, this story from Genesis is pretty awesome. It's pretty epic. It's a wrestling match between man and an angel. So to give you a reference point here, Jacob, who is the son of Isaac, who is the son of Abraham. Jacob is returning home after being away for 20 years, and he's coming back with his wives and children. And he is tired, he's weak, and he wants some time to rest because he knows he's about to face his brother Esau, who's got a bone to pick with him and Esau's army. So he goes aside to rest, but an angel wakes him up and starts a wrestling match with him. Literally, they start wrestling. And Jacob holds his own. The angel ends up dislocating his hip to get the one up. And God blesses Jacob by giving him a new name, Israel, which means you contended with divine beings. So Genesis chapter 32, verse 29 says, "Then the man said, 'You shall no longer be named Jacob, but Israel, because you have contended with divine and human beings and have prevailed.'" So this is a great scene. It's a great story. But what's our takeaway? What do we have to learn about watching Jacob wrestle an angel and nearly win and then get a new name from God because of his willingness to wrestle with him? Well, Jacob continues on after that. Now Israel, he continues on. He's tired, he's weak. Now he's injured, but his faith has been strengthened. He's physically weaker, but he's spiritually stronger. And a lot of us are afraid to struggle with God. We're afraid of being mad at God. We're afraid of being confused and admitting that to God. We just feel like we always have to say, "Yep, okay," and then kind of run the other way or not spend that time in prayer because we're afraid of having an honest conversation with God. But all of our struggling, whether it is through those honest conversations or through the challenges that we face, all of those struggles can lead to peace, can lead to spiritual strength, because Jacob's struggle ended up being a gift of restoration. Up to this point, Jacob's inheritance was achieved in fishy ways. He deceived Isaac. But now here it is. He gets this new name, this inheritance, because he was willing to face this angel and to wrestle with him. It's kind of like the gift that Jesus gives Peter when he asks him 3 times if he loves him. And as many times as Jesus says, "Do you love me?" Peter comes back and says, "I do." It's strengthening that faith muscle.